Medical coders are an elite bunch of individuals that work in the background of the healthcare landscape, working for both organizations and the patients that visit them. They don't need to be in the limelight because they know that what they do is at the heart of this industry and they help keep it pumping. If you're watching this video, it's likely that you're either already a professional medical coder or have ambitions to be one. If you're in the latter, you're probably getting ready to overcome the speed bump in your way, the medical coding exam. Regardless of which stage of this career you're at, there's always room for improvement in your test-taking abilities, especially considering how many different certifications there are within this field. Even if you're already a master test taker, it doesn't hurt to research what to expect for preparation's sake either. Hi everyone, I'm Matt from eTactics, and today I'm going to give you a list of essential medical coding exam tips from actual coders. Before we get started though, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button below. While you're down there, hit that alert bell icon next to it as well, so when we post new helpful content, you get notified. The number one most important test prep tip I have for you is to purchase a study guide. The only way to pass any test, especially one that's as comprehensive as any of the ones relevant to this career path, is to study. Not to mention, you have to pay to take them, so you might as well come prepared in the first place. It's no secret that these tests are very comprehensive. After all, the majority of them take an entire afternoon to complete. You really have no other choice but to purchase an official study guide textbook for the exam that you're taking. A lot of the testing organizations offer bundles that include an entry fee and their study guide books. Since it's from the official site, these are great resources that you shouldn't overlook. My second tip for you is to not be afraid to ask for outside help while you're preparing for the exam. When YouTube first started out way back in 2005, I don't think anyone foresaw how helpful it could be in the education space. From raw lecture videos to animated shorts, there are hundreds of thousands of hours of educational content on the video juggernaut, free for you to consume as a viewer. One specific channel is Codemaster Coach. Her sole purpose is to share the knowledge and expertise she's gained over the course of her 28-year medical coding career. She has over 200 videos, all for you to watch and learn from a practicing medical coding professional. Third, don't overthink the questions during the exam. According to Dr. Timothy Kopic, anxious overthinking can result in missed deadlines, impaired decision-making, and disrupt professional performance. But if you take every question as it comes and keep a cool head throughout this test, you won't slip up and overthink what they're asking of you. Regardless of the medical coding exam you're taking, it has a time limit associated with it. Thus, you're going to have to keep a certain pace while you're taking this test. Otherwise, you won't finish in time. If you're done and you complete your test ahead of schedule, go back through it and review it. My fourth tip for you is to bring snacks. Now, spending an entire morning or afternoon devoted to a medical coding exam isn't easy on your body. Look at it this way. The average workday is 8 hours long, 4 hours in the morning and 4 hours in the afternoon. In between, there's time allotted for a 30-minute to 1 hour long lunch depending on where you work. Some of these exams take up to 5 hours long. That's 1 hour over a standard workday's shift. My point after all of this is that you're going to get hungry. That doesn't mean that you should pack a whole meal with you, unpack it after question 50, and start eating an entire buffet in front of you. Smaller snacks that don't make a lot of noise are the perfect option for you during this exam. The final medical coding exam prep tip I have for you is to use a strategy that you're comfortable with. Everyone has their own way of taking tests. These are generally habits we picked up from grade school that stay with us all the way through high school and beyond. I bet once the day comes to take your medical coding exam, you'll find that you end up returning to some of your older strategies. That's okay as long as you're comfortable with them and they're productive. However, the last thing that you'll want to do is leave any questions blank. Even if you don't know it, you'll at least have a 25% chance to get it right if you guess. It doesn't matter which medical coding exam you take, they're all difficult in their own way. You could have 2 credentials going for your third, or a newcomer trying to get into the industry altogether. Either way, it's helpful to refresh yourself with new strategies, what to expect, and what to bring from practicing professionals. If you'd like to learn more about medical coding exam tips, reach out to eTactics. And you already made it this far into the video, so you might as well like it, share it, and comment below. Well, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to our YouTube channel.